Good morning and welcome to this week's video. This week I've come down to a place called Shearwater Lake. Actually going to walk up in around the woodland, which I'll explain the reason why in a bit. As you can see behind me now, this lovely lakeland view up through. Bit of ripple on the top at the moment, which is a shame, else we'd have had some really nice reflections. There's a little bit there, but there's some ripples at the end that are sort of spoiling it slightly. But anyway, I'm going to walk on around the lake and up into the woodland beyond there. Okay, let's go. Okay, my reasoning for coming down here this morning. Conditions not brilliant for woodland again, but really it's a bit of a scouting mission just to check it out. A couple of weeks ago I was staying with a family at the Longleat Centre Parks, which is literally just up over the top here, and in the woodland there was some amazing like redwoods, nice big redwoods. This here is the same woodland effectively. So I thought I'd come down, check this woodland out and see what it has to offer. Okay, stick with me. Okay, this is a absolute massive woodland, and I'm spoilt for choice with tracks to take. So obviously first time here, so I've just bit the bullet, taken the first one. Looking at the map, I can loop around a little bit on this one, so just going to walk up this one and see what we can see. So as I'm walking up this hill, I'm hoping I haven't made my second big mistake of the week. The first one I'll come to in a minute. I opted not to bring a coat because it really didn't give any rain, and not until later this afternoon. Sure enough, it's just started raining, but hopefully it won't come to much. Second mistake I'll tell you about later on. Okay, so I come to an area with some nice large redwoods here. Just struggling. It's a little bit dense. I'm struggling to see a composition at the moment. It's all looking a bit busy, so keep looking. So I've found an area which is a little bit more open. It's not so dense as down as it was back there. So just got a couple of compositions here. First one is using these trees here. This one, that one in the center there with some bits sort of coming off of it, and this one to the side, bit of light coming into it. It's just gone a little bit at the moment. It was a bit brighter just now. Because of the sky up here, I'm opting for a 16:9 crop, sort of looking at that general central area there. If I show you in the back of the camera there, that's the sort of general composition I'm going for. Shooting at f9, ISO 64, quarter of a second. Okay. As I said, Z7ii. I absolutely love this camera, but one bit of a gripe I've got is that if I change the image area in on the back there. FX, DX, 5.4, 1:1 square crop, and 16:9. So shows me in the viewfinder what I'm shooting. But unlike certainly the Sony, I think the Canon's the same. Matte image now is exactly what you get. Whereas with the Sony, I know that if you choose to see it in the 16.9 aspect ratio, as far as the information saved to the camera is, it still saves the full image sensor. So when you get back to post-processing, you've still got that option to bring those pixels and bring that part of the image back in. With the Z7ii, you haven't. When you set it to 16.9, it takes it at 16.9, and you lose all the information around the sides. So yeah, just a small thing, but just one of those, a bit of a gripe regarding the Z7ii. Other than that, and a couple other issues, it's a fantastic camera. Okay, that's my bit of a moan for the day. Right, let's get this shot, and then I'm just going to pan slightly to the left, because I think there is another, if I move slightly as well, and I think there is another shot to be had here, and then we'll walk on a bit further. So let's get these two shots, and then I'll put them up and let you have a look. So this is the second composition I could see. Now I've got it in the camera set up. I'm going to take it anyway, and then I can see what I can do with it afterwards. But I've got this again, 16.9. Bringing in these trees here, and that one with this sparse one in the middle that's just been lit up a little bit. But my problem is this up here, a massive great empty space with bright sky and nothing in it. So I've got two options when I get back. I either crop it down even tighter and have a real letterbox image, or I have to bring those highlights right down up in that top area to take that away, else everything is just getting drawn to that. So again, get the shot, and then I'll get it back on the computer, see what we can do with it, and I'll put out the results. So like I said, here's those shots. Found a lovely area of redwoods now, but before I get going, because the light's just gone a little bit whilst I'm waiting for the light, let me tell you about my other big mistake of the week. Earlier in the week, the weekend, looked like nice clear skies, so myself and Martin, we planned a bit of a Milky Way trip, but then as the week went on, things changed slightly. Came to Friday evening, looked, and it gave a chance of cloud. So we sort of, I think we were both shattered from the week, so we both said that, you know, we won't risk losing a night's sleep just for the sake of maybe getting some Milky Way shots. That particular night was a massive geostorm, and we had the best northern lights here in the UK that we've had for several years. Needless to say, we missed it. So got up on the Saturday morning. My media feed was absolutely full of all these Northern Light shots that we missed out on. But needless to say, lesson learnt: if you make a plan, don't talk yourself out of it, stick to it and get out there. Right, let's get these redwoods. The textures in the bark of these old trees here, incredible. This area has been thinned out, so it's a lot better than the area I was walking through just now. There's a lot more you can see, pick out the trees in a bit more definition, and it's not looking, although it's a busy scene, you know, you have to work your composition to try and simplify that scene. So this scene here, I'm just using this tree here. That's my main focus point. So I've put it just off the center. We've got a little bit of canopy of green coming in there. This bush here as well, just balancing the shot slightly, and a couple of trees either side to frame it. So this time I've gone back to full 6:4 ratio and full FX and getting the full scene, and then if I need to, I can crop in post. Okay, right, let's get a couple of shots in this area. So I wanted to try and get a shot that sort of shows the size of some of these redwoods. I've only got 24mm on. I haven't got anything wider at the moment, so it was a bit difficult to get the shot I wanted. So what I've done, I've tried a little experiment on. Let me turn you around and show you on the back of the camera. Okay, so not sure if you can see there, but what I've done, just take the exposure slightly. I've taken a vertical pano. I've taken a shot there, and then taken 4 or 5 shots, 3 or 4 shots, maybe whichever it was, slowly panning up through the height of the tree, and then I can stitch those together. Yes, so I'll stitch them together, see if it's I'm not 100% sure it's going to work. Probably not even the best of shots, but I just thought I'd try it. But anyway, if it works, here's a shot. Okay, so I've gone a little bit off subject. I've come down by the lake, and just now there was a heron perched quite nicely. So I managed to get a couple of shots of him, chuck the 300 on. Not sure if they're any good. As I've said before, I'm no wildlife photographer, but there was just an opportunity there. So now I've got the long lens on. I'm just walking down along the lake here and just seeing if anything else, any other opportunities arise as I'm walking around. Okay, right, so walk on. I'm just walking back towards the van now. So, okay, let's go. So back in the van now. Nice little 5.5 mile walk up round the woodlands of Shearwater. Yeah, lovely area, lovely area. Not any fantastic shots this morning, but it was certainly well worth the trip and good to get out. So hope you've enjoyed this week's video. If you have, please hit that subscription button and the notification bell to keep up with all my latest content, and give the video a thumbs up. That would be much appreciated, as leaving a comment below. It's always nice to hear from you. So from Shearwater Lake down in Wiltshire, until next time, take it easy.